Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Madridistano. Today, I'm going to be talking about some of the transfer rumors that's been circulating around the Real Madrid media and fan base for the last couple of days. One of those rumors have been going on is about Eduardo Camavinga to Arsenal. I don't know from where these rumors popped up because we don't really have enough depth on in our midfield anyway because right now we are sometimes playing with four midfielders at the same time in our midfield because our right wing is non-existent. We don't have anyone there. So sometimes we are pushing Valverde on the right wing. Sometimes we are playing with four midfielders. So we have only six natural midfielders in our team, six senior midfielders in our team. That's Cruz, Modric, Chouameni, Camavinga, Valverde, and Ceballos. Out of these six, Ancelotti mostly relies upon the five of Valverde, Chouameni, Cruz, Modric, and Camavinga. And even then, the four that he mostly uses are Valverde, Chouameni, Modric, and Cruz. But Camavinga and Ceballos are getting more and more importance as we are playing every 3 days now, and we will be playing every 3 days until the international break in March. So we need all the help we can get. This rumor is, I think, just some paper talk, something that's made up out of to sell some papers to get some clicks and stuff like that because Arsenal is right now high and flying in the league. They are winning left and right. They are playing really great football. Their fan base are flying really high. Everything around that club right now is just peachy, just everything excellent. So whatever news reports are going to come on, and if it's about a midfielder who is as talented as Eduardo Camavinga, of course they are going to bite. So whoever invented this story did a good job. He did his job. He got enough. He made enough noise that even the agent of Camavinga, Barnett, the former, Bell, when Gareth Bell was still playing, we remember him from him, Bell's agent. So he came out and said, no, Real Madrid and Camavinga are both happy here to stay in Madrid. He is not going to move to Arsenal on loan and be the backup to someone like Partey and Xhaka. Why would you sit on Arsenal's bench and not be, putting your claim on the first team? Because Modric or Cruz right now are on borrowed time. They're getting year by year contracts. They will be getting year by year contracts, and we don't even know if Tony Cruz is going to extend because we are still waiting for his decision, and his decision will come in February. So he is on the line to take up from Modric and Cruz, as Chouameni has already taken from Casemiro. So Valverde and Camavinga are on the wings. Valverde is already a regular. He is mixing it up with Modric and Cruz. Camavinga is getting more and more important, and this in the second part of the season, he's gonna get even more prominent role. He just joined us last season, and he was used by Ancelotti in lots of matches coming on from the bench, and he needs that experience, to be honest, to get into the rhythm. Real Madrid is a huge, huge club. It's the biggest club in the world. You cannot just bring in a 19-year-old and tell him, push him into the starting lineup. You have to get him ready mentally, physically, tactically. You have to get him ready. And we have been getting him ready. And I think after this season, from next season, he will have better understanding of how to go along with the midfield, how to control, how to circulate the ball better, and everything, how to engineer the movements of the ball into the final third. He will have the knowledge, he will have the responsibility, he will have the experience to do those things from next season. So, what's the reason that he is going to go to Arsenal? So after all this noise for no reason, Fabrizio Romano has come out today and has tweeted there is absolutely no chance for Real Madrid to change their stance on Eduardo Camavinga. He will stay as the club considers him key player for present and future of Madrid. All parties deny potential loan deal for the French midfielder. So there you have it. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed it. Ancelotti has confirmed that already that Camavinga is right now untouchable, just like Modric and Cruz. So there was really no story there. So there is a story, to be honest, a really definite story, and that is Pedro Porro from Porto FC. Pedro Porro from Sporting Lisbon. Tottenham has been sniffing around Pedro Porro for the last month, and they really don't want to pay the release clause that is 45 million euros. Manchester City has a buyback clause. I think he's from Manchester City's academy. So Manchester City has a buyback clause of 17.5 million that Manchester City isn't looking like they are going to activate. Tottenham are continuously pushing for the for the defender, for the right back, but Lisbon says just pay the release clause or go away. So it has been going on. The report has come out from Spanish outlets that our chief scout Juni Calafat is impressed with Pedro Porro, and he has been following his development. And if Tottenham cannot figure out how to deal with Sporting Lisbon and doesn't really trigger the release clause in January, and Pedro Porro sticks with Sporting Lisbon until the summer, Real Madrid will make the offer. So it looks like there can be some substance to this report, as we have Carvajal and Vasquez as our right backs, and none of them are reliable anymore. So we need a first choice right back. And if you give him both options, to go to Tottenham in January or stay in Sporting Lisbon for 6 months and go become the first choice right back for Real Madrid, your only competition is Carvajal, who is most of the time injured and isn't up to the level anymore, and Vasquez, who isn't even a right back. I think the logical decision from him should be, if Real Madrid's interest is genuine, he should stay and then come to Real Madrid in June. So hopefully it works out, because I have been hearing this name for some time now that Real Madrid are monitoring him, and we need a fullback on the right side. So hopefully we go for someone, even if Tottenham picks him up. We just need someone who will be at the level that can play as the fullback for our team, right? Fullback. And let's check out some other reports. The report that is coming out are regarding some contract extensions after the World Cup. We have started the contract extension negotiation process once more, and the report from Dario AS is that the future of Benzema, Modric, Cruz, and Nacho depends solely on them. If they want to stay another season, Real Madrid will extend their contracts. It's already decided. So there you have it. Modric, Cruz, Benzema, Nacho. Real Madrid are not going to tell them no. So if they say they want to extend their contract, we are going to extend all of their contract. I think we will be doing the rolling 1 year contracts. We will be doing rolling 1 year contracts, just like we have been doing for Luka Modric and Cruz. That one is the most interesting one, because Cruz has said he will. We know that Cruz decision will come in February. Nacho one is a little more complicated, because after Rudiger came from Chelsea, Nacho isn't the third choice center back, because he is not the backup to our main center backs. Now his minutes have decreased, but we can increase his minutes from the fullbacks, as Carvajal and Vasquez are not really that good when playing as right backs anymore. We can use Nacho more on the right side, and when Mendy isn't available or he has some problems suffering from drop of form, we can use Nacho as the left back. We can increase his minutes as in the fullback positions and give him an extension, because he is such a reliable player. We need someone like that, really. Whenever call upon him, he comes in and gives a really solid performance, like he did against Villarreal in the Copa del Rey. He did against Athletic Bilbao last night. So yeah, that's it. The other contract extensions that are going on are for Asensio and Ceballos. So far from the reports, we know that Real Madrid are not really keen on extending Ceballos because we are looking into buying Jude Bellingham and someone new. But Asensio's one is a little bit interesting because Real Madrid wants to extend him, but Asensio wants some guarantees. He wants more money, of course, but he wants more prominent role, more minutes. That's the problem. He's not a right winger. We cannot keep playing him as a right winger, and he maybe can play better as a number 10, but Real Madrid right now doesn't play with a number 10. So it's a position we don't have. So I don't understand why we are even extending him. Let him just go for free because he's not gonna fix any of our problems. He's not gonna give us anything that we need right now. We need a first choice right winger, and Asensio cannot be even the backup because he doesn't really play well when you play him from the right side. So I think it's more it makes more sense to extend Ceballos than Asensio. But from the reports that are coming out, it's like we are more inclined to extend Asensio than Ceballos. So it doesn't really make much of a sense to me on this side. And one other report, it's not a transfer related report, it's about Atletico Madrid that we are going to play in Copa del Rey, of course, this Thursday, and Marcos Llorente is injured and won't play versus Real Madrid on Thursday. So that one is 100% verified news. And so I think the less rats we have in the derby, it's better. I would have preferred not to see Morata, Llorente, or any of them on the pitch because it gives us, I don't know, it gives me the hatred level goes up a lot when I see these players playing on that Atletico side. I really don't like it. So that's a better. I don't really. I'm not saying that I hope he gets injured, and so I'm happy that he's injured. But the more Atletico players that the players like Morata, Lorente, the less I see of them, the better it is for Madridistas' mental health. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. And that's the transfer rumors roundup for today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Hala Madrid.